The other big story today, 66,000 crore rupees. That's the amount of money willful defaulters owe public sector banks as of December 2015. This number is part of the written reply the Finance Ministry submitted to the Parliament today. Now remember, we're just talking willful defaulters here. The really worrying bit is that this amount has jumped a whopping 139% in just 3 years alone. CNBC TV 18's Kevin Lee, Ritupara Bhuya and Arvind Kumar filed the story.
Vijay Mallya's classification as a willful defaulter by banks, which lent to his Kingfisher Airlines, may be just the tip of the iceberg. By their own admission, the problem of willful defaulters has been on a steady rise for the last 3 years. In the written reply submitted to Parliament, the Finance Ministry has spelt out PSU bank disclosures with respect to willful defaulters, and this data shows 7,686 willful defaulter accounts that owe these banks over 66,000 crore rupees. Now, both these numbers are worrying enough on their own, but what's really staggering is that since 2012, the amount of money owed by willful defaulters has jumped a whopping 139%. No points for guessing which bank has the highest exposure. India's largest PSU bank, SBI, tops the list with a total exposure of 11,705 crore rupees from 1,164 willful defaulters. Punjab National Bank comes in a close second with an exposure of 10,869 crore rupees. But while SBI's exposure has risen just 60% over the last 3 years, PNB's exposure has jumped over 5,000%. from just 200 crores in 2012. The other bank that's had a bad run these last 3 years is State Bank of Bikaner in Jaipur. From 0 willful defaulter accounts in 2012, the bank had 83 willful defaulter accounts at the end of 2015, owing a total of 1,731 crore rupees. Some of the other banks with a substantial exposure to willful defaulters include Central Bank of India, UCO Bank and Oriental Bank of Commerce. So much so that in comparison, Bank of Baroda's 177 willful defaulter accounts with a total exposure of almost 1,200 crore rupees seems a reasonable figure for a bank its size. As a pack, the SBI Group had 1,700 willful defaulter accounts with a cumulative exposure of over 18,600 crore rupees. The only bank that has miraculously bucked the trend completely and even shown a reduction in its willful defaulter column is Indian Overseas Bank. Accounts have fallen from 517 to 70 and exposure is down from 3,360 crore rupees to 474 crore rupees. This could of course indicate that a large number of these accounts have been written off completely or resolved, though that second scenario is far less likely.
Willful defaulter or not, the number of bad loans in the system is only rising, especially when it comes to public sector banks. Naming and shaming and identifying this problem is only half the battle won. The real test ahead lies in the resolution of these stressed assets that are causing problems for the entire banking sector. With Rituparna Bhuyan in Delhi, in Mumbai, Kevin Lee.